Start recording for YouTube. What's up, YouTube?
What up?
And Facebook is slow. There. Says we are live. And I see us. So we are live, Evan.
All right. The games that begin.
Yeah. Welcome. It is Monday, of course. I don't know. We've been kind of in and out on shows the last month.
Last couple months.
Yeah.
It was summer. We had things going on, and we were sick, and just life, happens.
Yeah, and then the school with me. So, but I went and I finished my second week of schooling, which made me a registered certified technician.
Very nice.
So I just opened up a bunch of responsibility that, I kind of thought about that too. I was like, damn, now I can't act dumb. Oh, no.
That is the good thing when you start a job, that no stress thing. Just show up the first day. Nobody expects anything of you. And I mean, when I started my job at the proving grounds at CAT, I mean, after, I was really worked up, and this dude's like, you're not going to run a test for 6 months. Don't worry. You're not going to run a single test for 6 months. Don't worry. And I'm like, cool. He's like, just fucking hang with people. And I was like, it was great, just watch people do stuff, and just learn, observe and learn. And just because you're just like, whoa, what I started in was a whole different world, and nobody comes off the street having a clue, you learn.
Right. Well,
that's a good feeling, that low stress, like nobody expects shit of me. Just come and collect my check today. And, because eventually, it's you're going to get deep into it.
I know. And that's what I did. I pretty much opened a door into a lot more testing and everything. But, it is what it is. I'll learn. I'll get certified at it and just do what I can.
A lot to learn. It's never ending.
Yeah. I'll never learn anything. I'll quit working before that happens.
Well, everything changes so much too.
Yeah. But so this trip wasn't that bad. I had a nice sunny day. Driving. I started off on the interstate, man. I was like, you know what? I'm in no hurry. I jumped on 36 East and took it almost all the way. 36 pretty much goes all the way to Ohio. It kind of
Indy, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of jumps off, and like I went around in Indiana or Indianapolis. Because that traffic gets crazy around there. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so, and that's the way I took home, too. I started off on 270. And when I left the Learning Center, it said 6 hours and 2 minutes. I get like 15 miles down the highway, it says 6 hours and 38 minutes. I said, no. It was like, there was like several times that I was stopped and probably listened to like 3 or 4 songs.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Yeah. Good thing I won't have to drive that far anymore. That was
that's a haul.
Yeah, that was just for them first couple classes. The other ones are a little closer, so. Still drive, but not as bad. And Ohio traffic, horrible. Them
I
people
told
over
you.
there, man, I don't know. And there's a couple colleges around there, which might kind of, because I think a lot of them drivers are young drivers. They're either, to me, it seems like in the area I was, they were either really young or like really old. I didn't see anybody like hardly my age or like in their 30s or 40s. It seemed like they were either 20s or 76. And especially driving. Oh, it was horrible. I hate Ohio traffic.
I told you.
I will vote Ohio, the Columbus area, worst traffic I have drove in. And I've been in Florida driving. And that's bad.
Florida people haul. Florida's crazy. They really move down there. You get some places in Florida, if you're not running 85, 90, people are just, pushing you.
Yeah.
They move, but they got the roads for it.
Well, I think that's everywhere down south. We were driving down to Destin one time, and I think I was in maybe Alabama or somewhere around there. And I look over, and I'm doing like 78, 79, and this old lady with the handicap sticker in the mirror and everything just like dog walked me. Just I was like, oh shit, maybe I better speed up a little bit.
That's right.
Here's the thing I hate about interstates is the semi traffic. Oh my God, them guys! Some of them guys they're crazy.
I've never had a big issue with trucks. I guess I don't know. I stay away from them and I give them their room, and I don't like to
Oh, I
stick next to
try.
them. I have a fear of tires blowing
Oh, I know.
on me. I mean, I've watched them blow like behind them, at a distance, and you see all those treads on the side of the road where they,
Yeah.
when they recap them, they don't last that long, and I just don't like to be next to a semi. I juice to get around them pretty quick.
Yeah, no. That's a good habit to get into. As soon as you
It's a
get
tough job.
right. So this time I got a hotel that was a little closer. I didn't have so far of a drive to get to the classroom. The hotel wasn't as nice. It was a lot smaller. Had a big bed and everything, and nice bathroom. The bathroom was pretty updated. But the thing, man, it had like one of those mini fridges that just has the metal tray in there that's supposed to be a freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can get a little bigger one. I mean, come on, man. Throw that $20 in.
Did they have a little ice tray in there? Did
Yeah,
you have to fill it up?
what? No, I didn't fill it up. I did not fill it up. Yeah, but I just felt like they could have put a bigger refrigerator in there. It doesn't have to be full size,
Yeah.
but at least, I don't know. To me, I've had campers that had bigger refrigerators. I think my pop-up camper I had a bigger refrigerator.
So did you go grocery shopping and fill this thing for the week or something?
No, I couldn't. That's what I wanted to do.
You had a little dorm size fridge.
It wasn't even dorm size. It was more like office.
I remember they used to rent those ones that were about like a 1.5 feet tall, and it's like, what can you put in there besides a couple Pepsis? And I mean, come on,
And that's what it was. I think you could,
this is a toy.
right, you could fit a couple pops in the door, a couple waters laying down, but that's it. You ain't putting no food in there.
That's funny.
And that made me mad because I had leftovers, but they put a microwave in there. Well, I don't need to, heat up these leftovers. They're already warm. I can tell
Nice.
by the flies.
Yeah, hotels suck. It's always you get a, r- a room by the stairway and you got that all night, or there's always a door slamming, or just some drunk at 1 a.m. wanting to yell to their buddy all the way down the hallway, and it's just hotels suck sometimes. Unless it's like during the middle of the week and they're empty, and you got a floor where there's nobody around.
This one it was pretty busy, and there was some like contractors in there doing fiber optics. So they had their work trucks there and shit. And I think there was like 12, 13 trucks. And, but it was just basically kind of chill. They were cool dudes and everything. And yeah, nobody was really loud. Now, the first night we heard a family come in, and there was a guy that was in my class that was 2 doors down. And I asked him the next day at class, I said, man, did you hear that family? He said, dude, I thought they were going to put him in the room right in between us. I was like, oh, that would have sucked. Because they had like 3 or 4 kids. Because I could hear them. I'm like, oh, man, please don't be next door. Please don't be next door.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. And especially when, and I'm going to tell you what, I would have rather put 10 hours in at the shop than staring at them computers and shit all day.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Oh my God. I think every day that we got out, I went home and took a nap, at least for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then got up and usually went and grabbed takeout or something like that.
Yeah, that'll wear you out. Training stuff like that. Having to use your brain, have to be on the ball because you just don't want to. You don't want to screw up and sound stupid or look stupid.
Yeah. Well, and plus,
it's a lot of stress.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I work for, they're paying money to send me, so it's like I can't screw it up.
Right.
Or I might as well just say, hey, I'm gonna find another job. So yeah, man, I didn't go out with the guys or anything like that. There was a couple nights they went out and had a few drinks and got in a little late, but I made sure to take my ass back to the hotel.
That's smart.
Yeah.
You could party another time.
Yeah, man, I wasn't there to party.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wasn't on vacation. I was there to handle business. And I did. I did not steal anything from the hotel. Again, because it was on a company credit card. I don't want them getting charged,
Oh, company credit card? Well, too bad they didn't have the stocked mini bar for you,
Oh, that would have been great.
Oh, sorry, boss. I didn't know that got charged to you. I had no idea. I thought that was free.
Sorry, I drank 13 little bottles of Crown Royal. It goes good with coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's jump on this one. Why these are the top things stolen from hotels, Evan.
Towels. They're shitty towels.
Yeah, the first one's bathrobes. Listen, if a place is keeping bathrobes and reusing them, I'm not wearing that bathrobe.
Yeah.
Some dude had his wiener touching it. I don't care if you wash it or not. The thought is there. I can't get sexy because I'm going to sit there and say, was he the same size as me? Or,
Yeah. There's a lot to deal with that robe. Yeah. No, I'm not wearing the robe.
No. So, yeah, I think you should be able to take the bathrobes. Batteries. I never thought about stealing the batteries out of the remote.
Oh, or smoke alarms or something? Oh, my gosh. I could see somebody doing it. You think they may check those every time?
I don't know.
Well, there's a 9-volt for my wireless microphone,
I never thought about batteries. The coffee
Me neither. That's cold-blooded. That really is.
The coffee makers. Who's stealing those 1-cup coffee makers?
Wow, that's bold.
They're charging you for that.
Oh, hell yeah. They inventory the room. You think that May's not going to come in and be like, hey, she's not going to notice that the coffee maker's gone?
It says decor and art.
Cheesy art.
Yeah. So if somebody's like, hey, where that hot air balloon picture would look good? And the shitter downstairs.
Man, hotel art is right up there with funeral home art. It's just blah. I've never been in, and I've been in some really nice hotels, but I've never been in any of them that I'm like, man, I want to steal that piece of artwork.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I can honestly say I've never stolen any art from...
People are broke as fuck.
Dishes and silverware.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's kind of broke, too. Come on, man. It's not like they got top-of-the-line shit at these places. They go to the dollar or, probably the dollar store to buy that.
Go to the warehouse, culinary warehouse.
One of the more amusing entries on the list, Evan, is the do not disturb signs.
They're nice to have. I think I stole one when I was a kid.
Yeah, but
or 2 or 3.
Yeah, nobody's gonna listen to you. They're still gonna disturb you. Food.
Food. What, when they go down to that breakfast?
Yeah, hold on. Let me read what it says. A hotel buffet, and that is not a buffet. It's like a buffet at a convenience store.
Yeah, that's about right.
They invite you...
imitation scrambled eggs and some waffles mixed.
Yeah, so enjoy all the bagels, eggs, cereal, fruit, and yogurt you want in a sitting. However, taking an extra bagel to nosh on later is questionable behavior, to say the least.
She put a banana in her purse. I saw it.
So? Is she paying for the room?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then some.
And what are you going to do with that banana? It's more than likely ain't going to make it till tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one. Now, I can see you, like, putting a pan of eggs in your purse or something like that. But hair dryers.
Yeah. I think Vicky took one once, I think on accident. No, I'm trying to think. Something like that. Thought she did, maybe not.
Hangars. They do, man, that hotel, I ain't gonna lie. I'd have liked to have a couple of them wooden hangars they had.
Well, sometimes they have like the two-piece ones where you can't actually
Yeah.
use them at home. They got the knob at the top, not the hook.
Yeah. And
Bunch of jerks.
no, these I could have stole. I could have stole them. The irons.
Yeah, I could see that.
Man, they're gonna charge you though.
Sure.
Light bulbs. That kind of goes with batteries.
Man, that's really rude.
Oh, I did. The one thing I hated about you had to turn every lamp on. It wasn't like hit a switch, and so many of them come on. There was like no switch, so you had to turn them on and off manually. And it was kind of a dark room.
Good. Well, if you want to sleep in.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I had school. I wanted to sleep in. Linens. Who is stealing nasty ass hotel sheets?
No, I hate them. I hate those duvet bed covers. I hate those things. I rip that insulation right out. Hate them. I need to remember to take my own sheets just from now on. When I go to a hotel, I throw their covers in the corner. I'm done with it.
Mini bar items. Yeah, they're charging you for those. So they're saying steal away. Pillows. Man, them pillows that I had at the hotel sucked.
I hate. No, they're always way overstuffed or flat. They're never. There's never good. I don't know. I'm picky with my pillows.
Yeah, I was not impressed by the bed. And number one on the list, Evan, you said it first. Towels.
I bet people steal toilet paper.
Oh, I'm surprised that wasn't on the list.
And they used to have the little, your little shampoos,
Oh,
their
yeah.
little sample size, people take it. But nowadays, they have like just those refillable pump stations. I'm wondering how many people take a jar and just pump it full of shampoo. You know what I mean? Just there's some container. Oh, I think I'll top off at this hotel.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, now that you mention it, I had shampoo, conditioner, and I didn't at this one, but the first hotel, it actually had like a body wash that smelled really good, so I actually used that. At this hotel, I had my own body wash. So
makes sense to do it that way. I mean, for them.
Yeah.
A lot less waste, those little bottles.
Well, But, yeah, so there you go. That's
life in a hotel. You're living on the road, I just don't like hotels. I don't like to have to stay in them.
No, I don't either.
I got sick in a hotel once, and I don't think it was food poisoning. I went out to dinner with a group of people. It was all work thing, and I had the exact same plate that someone else did. I don't know, but I don't know. And then there was a thing on the news years ago that some kid found a used condom underneath his bed, and after that one of those videos, those 2020 undercover videos where the maid goes in there and she's using these gloves and she's scrubbing the toilet and then she's scrubbing those glasses. Most don't have glasses anymore. They're all the wrapped cups, plastic wrapped cups.
Oh, yeah.
Most places don't have glasses. But you see the one with the same gloves she just scrubbed the toilet with and cleaning the glasses and putting them back. It's like, I just don't like to touch the remote. I don't like to touch anything. I hate to sound like a germaphobe. It's just...
No, I don't. I'm kind of with you. There's some stuff you just gotta be careful of. It's like you don't buy gas station sushi.
There you go.
You know, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to be mixing drinks with the glassware at a hotel.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, don't act like it's your house.
Yeah. I've thought about taking some like Clorox bleach wipes and stuff. I'm like, no, I don't want to be overboard.
Hey,
When I used to brew, I had some sanitizer. You could spray it. It was basically like watered down phosphoric acid, but it would, it was a sanitizer, no rinse sanitizer, and it was food safe and all that. And I'm like, should I take a little squirt bottle of this and hit the remote and everything else with? I hate to be, like I said, a germaphobe. I'm not, but
no, but look, people are nasty.
they are.
There are
They
some
really are.
nasty ass people. Look, I've seen videos of people doing some stuff that
In
I
grocery stores.
right, and it's like, no, I don't trust nothing. Shit. I'm thinking about getting me a holster that just has Clorox wipes on it. Everything I do, I'm wiping down.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't think you're being a germaphobe on that.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't like hotels. I don't know. We've stayed at some Airbnbs. Have you ever done that?
I don't think so. I mean, I no, I've done like a bed and breakfast, but
Yeah,
an
kind of thing.
Airbnb is like somebody's crib, right?
Well, same thing, bread, breakfast, whatever. But yeah, you're staying in a house, and we've done that a couple times. Staying in a house, if you have a couple people, sometimes it's cheaper than getting a couple hotel rooms.
Yeah,
If you're
I
gonna
could
do it
see
for a
that.
couple days, you got a house, you got a kitchen, you can cook. The thing is, you've got to be like completely anal about spotless cleaning, or they're just gonna, dig at you and everything. It's not like a hotel where you can trash the place and leave. When you're
Oh,
done, you really need to have it pretty orderly, and or they can come down on you, or I don't know, give you a surcharge. We've only done it a little bit. It's just it's different to stay in a house. I wouldn't want to stay in a house that somebody is in. I know some people have done that where it's like you go in and it's like there's people sitting in their living room and they're like, okay, your room's down the hall on the right. Like, fuck that.
yeah,
I want to be alone. I don't want to,
right.
unless this is completely split off. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to.
Yeah, see,
You know,
I think I have done that. I think I did it when I went to Lake of the Ozarks, and then one time at Destin. I think
hmm
it was like a condo, somebody owned a condo or something, but it was
yeah,
like fully furnished, and there was like bed sheets and all that shit.
yeah. We did it a couple times. We went to Montana 3 years ago, and like I said, it's better to stay in a hotel. I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh, so
Are we live? Does everything look okay?
I think
Claudia
so.
asked me earlier if we were still live, and she said usually it's red up there. I don't know. I
Yeah,
got distracted and I was looking at my screen. I thought, okay, everything looks right.
yeah, I got red. These are 12 fast food items you should never order, according to the employees.
This should be good.
Gimmicky food.
Gimmicky food.
Yeah, like includes lighter fare on their menus, more salads, and options of apple slices or yogurt with kids meal. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, that's what it's saying. So I don't really get that one. Super size.
You pay a whole lot more for like 4 more ounces
Yeah.
and a couple more fries.
I don't know. If you're hungry, though, I like the large fries. The macaroni and cheese. Man, I am a bit like if I'm at a restaurant, maybe, but it's got to be like I got to know it's homemade. I don't want no box macaroni and cheese.
No,
That shit piss.
the beach house in Decatur used to have some good macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. There.
They cooked it came in a little crock, that right, crusty on top right out of the oven. It was good stuff.
Tuna salad. Yeah, that goes.
Mm.
But yeah, don't. I went to a gas station the other day, and I'm kind of looking around. I just kind of wanted. I don't know. I just kind of had the munchies. I wanted a Slim Jim something. So I'm looking around, and they got these sandwiches. I'm looking at them, and there was a tuna fish sandwich. And I was like, man, I should live on the edge.
Do it. Those every once in a while, I've never had a problem. At the vending machine where you're working like a third shift or something, and it's 3 a.m. and you're starving, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Beware of garnishes. You may be
Yeah.
thinking that the parsley and lemon look decent. Well, who in the fuck's eating parsley and lemon?
What fast food joint is putting a sprig of parsley on their plate? Like,
Yeah.
that's some fancy shit.
Listen to this. Jamie, who worked at a Florida based fast food restaurant, advises never eat any garnishes or pickles. The place I worked at would wash them and reuse them if you did not eat them.
Oh, I
They,
love pickles, and you just ruined pickles.
I
These fast
know.
food
They
pickles refuse
also
to suck anyway.
instructed us to pull uneaten cups of coleslaw off the plates and reserve them.
Oh no.
She said, thankfully, this place is long closed. I hope.
Yeah, I've wondered that about places if things get recycled, and I'm thinking goes in the kitchen, it goes in the garbage can, but I'm sure it doesn't always.
Yeah, boy. Ooh, this one, I'm kind of big about this, man. I won't eat this one thing at fast food restaurants. And it says, do not order the fish sandwich.
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
It says a filet-o-fish is one of the unhealthiest things on our menu.
Full of mercury and whatnot.
Man. Whew. Don't ask for fresh fries. Nah, come on, man. You can't be giving out no. Look, I know you can't get every person can't get like the hot steaming ones that just came out of the grease. But I don't
The
need
cold
one.
fries
Yeah,
suck.
yeah, I don't need one that's been sitting under the fryer for 2 days.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but it says, but you may want to order chicken nuggets fresh. I heard chicken nuggets and the quarter pounder with cheese are the one things that McDonald's makes like when they order it.
Hmm.
You know what? McDonald's at one time did some like chicken strips. They weren't like the nuggets. Them nuggets to me got a chemical taste to them.
They're not like it's a processed patty. I mean, if you ever watched that, was that Food Chef Jamie Oliver, where he did that with a group of grade school kids, mechanically showed how what a mechanically separated chicken really is, where they basically shove it all through a screen, everything but the bones, and that's what they you know mix up and batter fry it. It's just like it's a fried paste.
Yeah.
I don't eat much fast food. I would eat some McNuggets every once in a while just because it's like, hey, this isn't gonna kill me. But it's not something you want to make a diet off of.
No, you don't want to base your life off of a McDonald's diet or any
No.
kind of fast food.
Oh, speaking of that guy, Morgan Spurlock, the guy that did the Super Size Me, he died this year,
Did he
cancer and all
really?
that. Yeah, cancer complications.
Ooh.
He did that Super Size Me, and then he did that whole chicken thing where he got into the whole chicken farming and made a little restaurant. And it's an interesting documentary on Netflix.
Oh,
But yeah, he was only like 53 or something.
you know what? And you might disagree with me, but I worked in the restaurant industry, and I actually do not agree with what this lady says. She works at a Panera, but she says, please, please, please don't come through the drive-through at 8:30 and order 3 sandwiches and 5 salads and get mad because it takes so long because we're getting ready to close. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter. If they walk in at 5 till 9, if you close at 9, that kitchen does not close at 9. So they'll tell us, hey, you got an order coming.
Right.
You
Your
know,
closing time means you serve until that time, not you lock up and walk out the door at that time.
right. And yeah, these young kids, they get mad as hell. You go in there 10, 15 minutes number one, it's fast food. If you do your job, I can be in and out this motherfucker. Or, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can dig up dish out a couple bowls of soup and make some cold sandwiches pretty quick. It's not big deal.
Um,
Freaking Panera overpriced. Anyway.
Pass on grilled chicken at burger joints. Yeah, I can kind of see that
Yeah.
because it's not a big seller. So that chicken probably does sit around a little bit. Don't ask for the secret Starbucks menu. This is not an issue with me because you will never, and Al means ever, see me at a Starbucks.
Never been there. Well, never had coffee there.
Right. I'll say that too because I've been there. I just have never. No, I refuse to get anything from Starbucks.
Yeah. I like coffee, but usually not enough where I will pay that much for it. That's usually, I never hear anything really that great. Most people are like, hey, they're burnt coffee. It's just, no, I was in a hotel once. They had some at the breakfast counter. It was Starbucks. I'm like, whoop-de-doo, okay, pump myself a cup, It was okay. But yeah, I've never gone to a Starbucks and bought coffee.
Yeah, it just look, it's overpriced, dude. It's like I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to divide anybody, but I think Chick-fil-A is like the most overrated restaurant.
Yeah.
When I had Chick-fil-A, dude, I was not impressed.
Well, the seasoning on their fillets is okay. It's
It's
something
all
nice every
right.
once in a while. But other
It's
than
all
that, it's
right.
just another fast food restaurant. Yeah, it's nothing special.
The next one on things to avoid ordering at the fast food restaurants, Evan, the chili is a no-go.
I've heard that. Like Wendy's, like, don't eat that chili.
This is the exact thing it says. The chili at Wendy's may look like a comforting menu option, but not when you find out what it's made from. And what they do is the meat comes from hamburger patties that sat on the grill too long to serve the customers. That's really not a bad thing, though.
No, I don't like the idea of my food being recycled that way. But yeah, okay. But yeah, okay. What's the rest of the chili?
Right. You
I'm
don't
not,
know
I'm not
what else
into it.
is going into that chili.
Yeah, I just I don't know. I'm pretty picky about chili. I love some good chili, and I've never had any Wendy's chili, that I thought was anything worth eating. I do love some good chili though.
Well, we eat weird shit here in the U.S. compared to.
They eat crazy stuff all over. I didn't know this was a thing. The British like baked beans on toast.
Yeah, yeah. I could see doing some, but they're not like the baked beans we have here. They're
But
kind
it's a
of,
regular menu item at a lot of restaurants, I guess.
yeah.
That
Man,
sounds
they're.
so broke.
He said
That sounds like prison food, or
that's
that like
some poverty food.
oh, absolutely, like a jam sandwich.
I'd try some beans and toast. I ain't gonna lie. Well, Evan,
Yeah.
let's jump in this one real quick. This is foods in the U.S. that are weird to other people around the world. And the first one is a peanut
I just
butter.
lost you.
Oh, did you?
I think we cleared up.
Okay. The first. Did you hear what I said? What the list was?
Peanut butter what?
No. What this is foods that other people think are weird that we eat in the U.S. But other people around the world is like, what the hell are you doing? First one is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Let me tell
That's
you
good
something.
stuff.
I'm going to be 52 years old. I will tear up peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all day, every day.
I love the Smucker's natural peanut butter. Yep.
Chicken fried steak, one of my favorites.
Been years.
I know, I haven't had one. Sweet potato casserole. See,
So I can see hold on, back it up. Other countries, chicken fried steak. That is probably is weird for them to batter. Yeah, I could see that.
a steak. Most of the time, no, it's a cheap piece of steak that you just kind of, tenderize and shit like that.
Yeah.
Next one, sweet potato casserole. I'm not a fan of yams or sweet potatoes.
All right.
I don't know what it is. I think it's a texture thing for me. Ambrosia salad.
Yeah.
I like that.
See that too.
I might listen to some ambrosia. Cheese whiz. Yeah, that is horrible.
It's just probably banned in other countries. They don't think it's strange. They think it's stupid. Like, what kind of chemical concoction in a spray can are you eating? It's under propellant, I mean, that just tells you right there.
I know, and I've eaten many, many jars of it. Tater tots.
Yeah.
What's so weird about a tater tot?
I don't know.
Oh, corn dogs. I don't believe that. There's other places that you do like kebab meat and everything.
I don't know if hot dogs really are big the rest of the world.
Oh,
are they?
I don't know.
Although when we were in Japan, breakfast one morning, we went to this little place, like tiny breakfast buffet, little restaurant, and they had it. It was like hot dogs, and I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's try it. It's pretty damn good.
My number one breakfast item. If you go someplace and they have this on the menu, just know I got it. I think I got it in Vegas. Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
neat combo.
Yeah. The next one's a Cobb salad. Why would that be?
What's a Cobb salad?
It is a giant salad practically containing the whole food pyramid. It has iceberg lettuce or romaine, bacon, chicken breast, tomato, hard-boiled eggs, avocado. Oh, okay, I can kind of see.
It's like a chef salad on
On
steroids.
steroids, yeah.
It's like next level chef salad. Okay.
Grits. I guess we are the only people that eat grits. Let me tell you something. A good shrimp and grits, man, all day, baby.
Grits are okay. If you go to Cracker Barrel, grits. They usually serve you grits there. I don't know. Sometimes it comes with whatever, And I've tried them. They're not bad, but you take like those cinnamon baked apples they got, and you take that syrup and you dump it in there. Pretty damn good.
Oh yeah.
I'll eat grits. I feel stupid, but I'm like, hell, I'll eat them.
The next one is my absolute worst meal. I'd damn near rather have liver and onions. I don't want liver and onions, but I'd probably eat it before these. Sloppy Joes.
No, I
Dude.
haven't had a sloppy Joe in decades.
Oh, and manwich, that shit sucked. I hated the taste of that manwich can shit.
That's funny. Sloppy Joes. When we moved in, this woman came to the door one day and she's strange, up in my face and everything. And she's like, "Oh, welcome to the neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. Can I get you? Could we fix you something?" And I'm like, "Listen, I've got, I'm kind of I'm gluten intolerant. I don't eat a lot of dairy and and I'm like, I don't want anybody to cook for me that I don't know." And she's like,
Yeah.
"Well, I can make you this." And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Well, how about sloppy Joes?" And I was just like, ugh, no. Now get off my lawn.
Yeah. Did you shoot at her?
Bring your sloppy Joes around here.
Oh,
Yeah, get the hell out of here with that shit.
the next one, I don't think we've had to deal with these much since we were kids. Jello salads.
Mm,
My
not much.
my grandma made one, and my brother he loved it. But she would actually like thin sliced carrots on a
Mm,
shredder, and then
yeah.
put it in like tangerine jello. And
I think Jello's kind of slipped by the side over the years, hasn't it?
yeah, I don't think it's as popular as it once was.
Yeah,
But yeah, you used to put fruit in that, and you know.
I remember. Yeah. I used to see it a lot at family dinners and stuff, and it just doesn't seem to be that popular anymore. Hmm.
My number two top breakfast item of all time. Next to chicken and waffles, number one, but it's got to be good chicken and waffles. Number two, because a lot of places don't do chicken and waffles, biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Hmm.
But I watched some UK kids try biscuits and gravy for the first time, and they called our biscuits scones.
Yeah, scones.
And then when they ate it, they were like, "Oh, yeah!" Their faces lit up.
I saw that. They thought it was crazy. They're like,
Yeah,
okay, it's. They had the biscuit. They're like, okay, biscuits and gravy, and those kids were like, this is amazing. That was a good video. That was neat to see. Those kids were pretty open minded about stuff.
yeah, they are. American cheese, and we're talking about the Kraft singles, baby.
Oh, that's the processed slices. It doesn't
Yes.
even say cheese on the package most of the time. It just says processed slices or something. It's like, what is that? What's a processed slice?
The next one of on the list of things that we eat that the rest of the world thinks is weird, meatloaves.
I love meatloaf.
I
But yeah, they probably see that as a glorified hamburger.
I'd like to smoke a meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to try that. I can't believe this one, root beer float. But root beer is kind of an American thing, ain't it?
I don't know, but I do like it. I'm trying to think of root beer around.
Who
Did I see
invented
root beer in
root beer?
Japan?
Yeah. Hold on.
I don't know if it's big everywhere, but yeah, I love a root beer float. That's good stuff.
Who invented root beer? Man, you're going to learn some shit. Who invented root beer? We don't want to know who invented the root beer float. That's kind of stupid. He dropped ice cream in his glass of root beer and was like, ooh, this is delicious. Charles Elmer Hires invented root beer, a Philadelphia pharmacist in 1876, Evan.
Interesting. 1876?
Yep. He developed his root tea made from sassafras and began selling it as a concentrate that could be mixed with water and carbonated. He
I think I
marketed.
remember reading about that because he was he got tired of paying Coca-Cola for all their syrup or something like that, so he decided to do it his own.
Well, he also marketed it as a alternative to alcoholic beverages.
Well, yeah. I guess
Well, there
any
you go.
liquid is an alternative to an alcoholic beverage, but whatever.
Girl Scout cookies. Oh, come on. They are kind of overrated.
Yeah.
And now the boxes are getting way smaller. The cookies are smaller. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Shrinkflation.
I'm gonna have to go a hard no. This one, I'm not a fan of this. I've had it a couple times though. When I was intoxicated, like camping, and it's good then, and that is Spam.
I've never had.
Yeah, that's like wilderness food.
It's just kind of pork product or whatever, but I know it's huge in Hawaii, but yeah.
And the last one on the list is Po' Boys. That is a huge sandwich, and most people do look at us like, oh, you guys eat way too much food.
Yeah, we do. Sometimes our portions are crazy.
Anyway, I think that's all we're going to get to tonight, Evan. There was a story. The woman that was found dead in an oven in Walmart.
Oh, yeah, that was a real... Doesn't explain how it happened. Supposedly, you couldn't even get locked in this oven if you tried.
Yeah, they're kind of looking into some stuff on that one. So there's no
there's
real...
a lot of crazy stuff. Did you see the sinkhole down in Alton, Illinois?
Yes.
It was the lights for the football field just dropped into the ground. Yeah, the sinkhole. That's a trip.
There was an icy moon system that is nearby. And when they say nearby, they mean hundreds of light years away. But scientists are saying they made an incredible discovery, a frozen ocean full of alien life forms. So,
Okay.
there we go. We'll see what comes of that.
Where was that?
Up in the sky somewhere, Evan.
Really?
Out in space. I think if you
frozen ocean out there.
I think if you go to Mars, take a left, and then
just right past the whole solar system, right?
Yeah.
The stuff they come up with is just,
I know.
cracks me up. They're still trying to tell people we went to the moon.
I know. You gotta watch what you say.
I know.
I mean, you can't even joke around nowadays. Whew. They will get you. Can an elephant sue to leave a zoo, Evan? Colorado's.
Elephant.
This is going to the Supreme Court. Here's what I want to know. How the fuck do they know this elephant wants to leave the zoo?
I don't know. That's a good question. They're pretty smart, but I don't think they can communicate that well. But if they're trying to bust out, maybe.
And if you're going to Germany, German police say pizza order number 40 comes with a side of cocaine.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, German police have busted a pizzeria in a western city that also delivered that also delivered a side order of cocaine when customers asked for the item number 40 on the menu.
It would be funny if the actual menu had item 40, cocaine.
And I don't know if we did this one, but I think it demands repeating if we did. New Zealand airport wants you to hug goodbye faster. They have put a 3-minute time limit on goodbye hugs at the airport drop-off area. Genius.
And what are they going to do, arrest you?
I think they should. I think you
Can
should
you
be.
imagine going in front of the judge? What are you here for? We were hugging just a little too long at the airport. Apparently past the 3-minute mark.
15 years. Hard labor.
Yeah. Solitary. That's what you get for hugging. You're going to solitary.
Yeah. Now you get no hugs. How you feel? Stupid, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Anyway,
This world.
we're going to see if Dave has anything before we get out of here. I think we do. Just one? I think so. Yeah, we just got one today. This one is from Ohio, where I just came from, Evan. Bozo Mr. Martin had a fun night out on the town, hitting all his favorite bars. I can kind of see where this one's going, Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Closing time came and he climbed into his car to head home. So far, so good. But somewhere along the way, he must have taken a wrong turn, and before you know it, he found himself hopelessly lost. And instead of pulling over and sleeping it off, he did what any bozo would do. Evan, what did he do?
I have no idea. He got a DUI.
No, he called 911 and asked for directions to his house.
Well, that was smart. We'll send an officer there immediately to escort you.
The dispatcher told him to hang tight, that they would send an officer to escort him to his house. When officers showed up, Evan, he was intoxicated, busted, and charged with DUI.
Nicely done.
There you go. Jesus.
Don't drink and drive, people.
No, it ain't worth it. There's too many ways to get home. You got Uber. You got, some places still have taxi cabs.
It's just not worth the risk of injuring yourself, somebody, or a $10,000 DUI.
Right, and you might be fine. You might have 3-4 beers and think you're fine, but you fail that test, and that's an expensive drive home.
Mm-hmm.
So and if somebody did pull out in front of you, do you really have the reflexes that you would if you were stone cold sober?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
Don't
be a bozo. Thank you, Dave Moreland, for the Bozo Criminal of the Day. You can check out Dave at bozocriminal.com. Evan, I think 137 is in the commode.
That quick, huh?
Yeah, let's go
Went,
on and
went right
flush.
through us.
Yeah,
It
let's
went
go
through
on.
us quickly.
Let's go on and flush this thing. Get on out of here. Tell these beautiful people goodbye.
All right. Speaking of flushing, if you haven't done it, go and vote tomorrow. Exercise your the illusion of choice, and I don't, Anyway, don't forget to vote tomorrow if you haven't already, and have a wonderful week and try to stay dry. We got some rain.
Yeah. And you know what? Voting is very important in your local elections. So, you do have a voice. And even though the clowns in Washington aren't listening to us, your local politicians do. So you do have a voice locally. So get out and vote tomorrow. And or if you voted already, then you've done your American right to do. So anyway, we love you guys. Peace. I'm very glad we did not talk politics tonight. It was kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because there has been some funny shit that's happened this election cycle.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like every other show. We want to be a little different. We want to get you away from all the politics and all the bad news and all the bullshit going on in life, and just kind of make you think of something else for an hour. And me and Evan both are very glad you guys tune in and check us out. We get decent numbers. I can't complain about them at all. And we love you. Peace. And be good to one another. We'll catch you next week for episode 138 of the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show. Peace.
Later.